unsettling. Unsettling music. Oh, it was meant to be happy. Just... Ooh. Okay.
Welcome back.
Sup?
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Where's Professor Fig? Okay, let's head up to the room of requirement and check out our gear and get rid of some of it so that we can just have enough room.
Office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Yeah, there you go, Professor Fig. Exactly. There we go. Okay. Picking up some Dittany, Mandrake.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Oh. My tool wheel slots are full. Okay, so I just can't do any more of those right now. Chomping cabbage or the venomous tentacula. I don't think that I can. Well, I'll just try and use more of them. I wish I don't know that I have chomping cabbages though. Here, hang on. Nope. Must be grown in large pots. Chomping cabbage must be grown in medium or large pots. Okay. Oh, that's all right. We'll put Deke, I will get back to you, good sir.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I hear you, man. And let me tell you. Crimson overcoat and Voyager garb. Let's see what we've got. Well, those are downgrades. Those are some snazzy looking gloves. Those are really nice. I like those. Those aren't too bad either. Okay. Oh, gosh. Hat. Yeah, it's going for a Sunday drive. Very nice. Probably smoking a cigar, listening to a baseball game on the AM radio. I actually don't smoke cigars, but I know a lot of people who have. Never really liked smoking. I did smoke for a while, but that was more of a stress reaction. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Increased damage with Expelliarmus. Ooh, I have been using Expelliarmus quite a bit. Okay. And how about the outfit? We had some new ones. Gray Voyager garb. Stylish blazer. Increased damage by all plants. Herbology 1 is the trait. Increased damage with Bombarda. Ooh. That actually might be a reason to just stick with this one. Increased damage with Bombarda. I feel like I like the... Here, hang on. Can I just unequip? Yeah, that is a nice outfit. I still probably like this one the best. That's just nice colors. I like that. A little bit of, what would that be? Like lace, maybe? That one is nice. Oh, that one's nice too. That's pretty fun. Those shoes look hilariously uncomfortable. Okay, we'll go with that one, and we will go with... Which one was my highest? That? Yeah, this one had the increased damage with Expelliarmus. There we go. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. Got an even 13,000 gold right now, too. I need to get rid of some stuff. What are we at? 15, 16 Wiggenwelds at this point? Okay. I'm confident that it's like me not talking to Deke that is like not allowing me to build useful things in this room, you know? Sure that if I did, I would be able to, you know, Deke would like to teach you about how to build a trunk. Like, oh, dang it. Undiscovered flue flames. Oh, yeah. Okay, how far are we going? He's not too far away. 28? Yeah. Okay. What's up? I feel like there was something. Yep, alright. Okay. Oop, a little hiccup there. That's kind of weird. Where are we going?
My parents were thrilled.
I thought it wasn't that far, but I mean, I guess. Yeah, okay. The straight line distance wasn't far, but Hogwarts is designed incredibly poorly. Just taking a quick nap. Quick nap.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
I like you, Fig. Ugh. Ugh.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind.
Yep.
Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Students had better be super nice to me. Quidditch is back on, everybody. How can I not even target those books? That was ridiculous. I just wanted to Expelliarmus some books.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Nice.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Let's go for embarrassment.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
I was
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I was actually wondering, like, when you transfigure, does it, like, if
When
you
I
had...
witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Like, if you did have, like, a temporary thing like
The
that.
headmaster approaching.
Gareth. Freaking dropkick you, bro. But I was even wondering, like, if there was, a scar or something, or even... I mean, boils is a great example. Like, it's a temporary ailment. Like, would Polyjuice Potion reflect... Like, when they took the headmaster's hair...
Open? Where are your manners?
Would it create, like, an exact replica of him as of that moment? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, by golly. Look at how pretty. Hey. Oh, I can't even summon things right now. Oh, maybe I can. Nope. Okay, well,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
get out of the way.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch.
Yep.
We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them.
Whoa.
And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes.
She's doing good.
Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Do it.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
All right. We continue on our...
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
See what she says. Doesn't say anything. Ignatia. Least popular headmaster Hogwarts ever had. Are those that girl's gobstones?
Moved again.
You.
Still haven't lived that down.
You.
Well, my father naturally assumed I'd be a strong seeker.
Okay. Oh. Hello, Chrysidia. Ooh. Very fetching. I should point out I just recently picked up Elder Scrolls Online when with the funeral and stuff. Some of my family play it quite a bit. And
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
might have to take a look at that. But the big halls, the big buildings and halls and that sort of thing
To speak to you.
make me think of that.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might speak with you about Professor.
Excuse me, goodness.
Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students.
Oh.
He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
Oof.
Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you.
Actually, I like her top.
But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Her shirt. I liked her, or I guess I don't even know what it is, like a jacket or whatever.
Job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
Yeah, you know what?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
The rumors she's heard. Oh, the rumors she heard don't include all the homicides. Innumerable homicides, really. Wow. Oh. What was that? I thought maybe that was one of those pages. Eggs? Man, they got all sorts of good stuff. Okay.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
What's up?
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Probably purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course.
Interesting.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most
Toujours
pitiful.
pure. That's right.
Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Toujours pieux.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off.
Oh.
Let's get out of sight.
What is what? Did I start to make an announcement there or something? Is that what was happening? Oh, I'm getting burpy.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that that was... Didn't even see that one was locked. Stylish top hat. I think that's what I had before. Dang it. What is this?
Confringo.
Yeah, so okay. Okay, so we're going up, it seems. I'm sorry.
Anything to do with the dark
I'm
arts
not
should be
going
avoided.
to talk to you. Have a lovely day. How had I not made it into the Great Hall before now? My goodness.
I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Can I interact with the book? No. Go out like the Weasleys. Set off some,
Revelio.
like firecrackers. The Great Hall ceiling. The ceiling of the Great Hall has been bewitched to mimic the sky above the castle. That would be so cool in real life. Let's see. I gotta say, I enjoy bad weather. Like, I find that I am really efficient at, like, you know, housework or just getting things done. Like, I mean, obviously not necessarily at flying, but like office work or housework, even yard work. If the weather is bad or it's like snowing or rainy or something, I get a lot of stuff done. Far more than when it's like nice outside, because, you know, then I just want to be like lounging outside, hanging out, as opposed to like actually getting things done. My goodness, what? There's the moving stairway, finally. I saw that. You there. All right, fine. I don't even know. I don't know. There are obviously like parts to this. You know, it's some fairly deep puzzle work that goes into some of this stuff. Grand Staircase Tower. Turns out there's quite a bit of the school I haven't even explored yet. I wonder if I could even get into like the Gryffindor.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Those gobstones. Oh my gosh.
Revelio.
Well, I thought I saw some. There we go. Troll armor. This unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. That it survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger. I mean, stuff happens. Oh, there's another one.
What does it matter?
This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the value of hard work.
I don't think that even requires magic.
Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th year Hufflepuff Mirabelle Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoe and bluebo tubers to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora has exceeded all expectations. That's nice. That's a huge award. My gosh. Okay, where are we going? Sorry. I'm getting distracted. Okay, continue.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah, you keep reminding me about that like it's going to make a difference. Oh, by golly. Likely so. Not inclined towards divination. I don't know. Let's see. Can we just open it? That huge one? We can just open an unidentified head item like that? My gosh. Or open that huge trunk? That reminds me of those trunks with the eye. I'm thinking that, I don't know, last episode or maybe 2 episodes ago, we had those puzzles where we had to just go invisible and we could fool the eye that way. I think that's what we gotta do. Level 2 lock. I'm probably never going to be able to do that since I have to destroy those little monkey things at night. Obviously unsettling.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. You would think that the gargoyle would be like skeptical. Like, are you sure? Do you really want this?
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Likely.
Revelio.
Such a small office. Oh no. He's gonna know I was in here now. Level 2 lock. Ooh, wand handle.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Great.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
He's not exactly intelligent. Hair tonic, mustache wax, some sort of pomade, comb, back scratcher. Paid in very small part. Remainder billed to the ministry.
That must be the pedestal.
Okay. What? Getting sucked into a memory. What was it? Tom Riddle? Yeah, Tom Riddle.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Okay.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I like this art style. Oh. Dang. Yeah, without being seen. This is awesome. Can we go in? No. Hopefully this won't have so many ridiculous puzzles. Like, it doesn't seem like I can cast things.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
What are these Death Eater? Well, I mean... Yeah, they kind of seem like the ancestors to the Death Eater, or the predecessors to the Death Eaters.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
How do we say that? Neve? Neum? Can I even cast things? No.
I need to time this just right.
Okay. Oh gosh. We're okay. We're okay.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Uh-oh. So we're gonna get that guy out of the way when I can't cast anything. Oh, good. Just gotta go. We just gotta get past him. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Death.
We sure could use the invisibility cloak right here. Man, this is pretty. This is such a cool art style. I would love a game that's just like this. I feel like there are a few. But they're not,
ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
they're not usually 3D. Still trying to go up. Are we going up or are we going in? Going up, it seems. Yeah, here we go. Pack it up, pack it in, and let me begin. Okay.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here.
They're not gone.
Where could Neve be?
There's 1,500 of them. Look at it. Look at your radar. They're gone.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Okay, so we got 1, 2. Waiting for that one to turn around and walk back. Maybe he's not going to. Okay.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Okay. All right.
Nothing this way but more danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Boom. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Safe, quote unquote. This is interesting. I was actually like kind of thinking, like, I wonder what they're going to do different with this trial. Can I kill these things? He's gonna come right over here. Turn around, bruh.
Now's my chance.
Okay. Because I didn't just want to have to fight, 2 memory guards and then the one giant one again and get stomped because I'm terrible. That's probably going to be what this one comes to here in a bit. Mysterious cloak? Yeah. Oh! There it is.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Cloak of invisibility. So she may be a Potter descendant? Or one of Harry Potter's family? Where are we going?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Just goose him just a little bit. Just a little poke in the butt.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
Neve, that's how she's saying it. Interesting. Wow, this is cool.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
She's teaching me about the Deathly Hallows, I presume. Yeah, that's looking like it. And the Resurrection Stone at the end. I was even just wondering about these. I had... Wow, okay. She even told me to, use its...
I've never felt such power. Revelio.
It is time.
Bombarda.
Boom. Chickens. The real enemy. The real enemy of every wizard. Oh, chicken's okay. That's good. I felt bad about it. Even as a joke, I felt bad about hurting the chicken.
Revelio.
If I collect stuff here, does it go with me into the real world? Hey, bad guys, where you at? Oh, cool, cool. Death's Shadow. Whoop. Oops.
Descendo.
Okay. Man, they did so good with the presentation in this. Even that I don't even know that sound drop right there. Oh, I only have one. Who's a bad puppy? Kitty or something. Man, that Descendo is hitting him for like 9,000. Hey. Yeah, 7,000. And Defendo's wrecking people. Man. What's bad? Those are both some bad puppies. Jeez. Whew. You know, this actually reminds me, I picked up like Chicken Police recently on Steam, and it's like kind of black and white art style. It's not like hand drawn like this, but it is black and white, except for like some limited like story color stuff. Is it time to fight death? Here he comes. Oh, I totally thought I ducked. Totally thought that I had dodged that. Death's troll. Kind of a big deal. Oh no, hit the troll! Come on! You were even targeting the troll when I hit that. There you go. Heckin' finally. Oh, summoned another one. Great. Oh, man. No. Hit him while he's down. 15,000. Heck yeah. Oh, gosh. Get up. Come on now.
Defender. Descender.
Ugh.
Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender.
Ugh. Let us take on death's self. Oh, are you serious? You think this is some sort of game, bruh? Oh, we got puppy wolves. There's a bad puppy wolf right there. Get that. There it is. Is it bad? Compelled to like try and take out some of these others. There we go. There we go. That gets some of the other people too. No. Oh no, did we die? Dang it. I'd been really good about my potions there too. Darn it. Okay, so are we at least halfway through this battle then? No, we gotta do the whole thing over. Can you at least let me... No. These are the only spells I get, it seems. Which, I mean, they're powerful, so that's good. Let's just sprint past it. It's just... already seen all this, thank you. I just need to be hitting those guys with a Descendo each, because it just takes care of them nice and quick. But I still sort of feel like, oh, you didn't get finished off by going into the wall? Ooh. There we go. Oh, good. Ooh. Oh boy. What do we still have? Can we just agree to disagree, please? Alright, here we go. Totally doable. Ooh. Keep them stuck on that tree or whatever it was. That could be nice. Come on now. There you go. That's when you call like an artillery strike on your own location. You know, it's like, I need it. Hey. Whew. Yeah, no more of the trolls, please. No, thank you. Just wish I had more of my spells, but I don't, yeah. Okay. Resurrection Stone up next. Looks like something out of Cyberpunk right there.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. How are we gonna use this?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Such as the map being inaccurate.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
gone so young.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Do it. Use the stone, bruh. Ugh. Okay.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Okay. Quick Mountain Dew break there, sorry. Okay.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Wow. I'm so happy they did something different with this trial.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Simply because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. Wow.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
Ugh.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. O'Neill, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Definitely a violation there. Taking her sorrow or whatever. Without her consent. Ridiculous. Man. Professor Fig, word to your mother.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
What have you been doing for like...
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganak?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Yep.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
It's because of the boils. He's got some issues, you know? Alright. So let's see here. We had the one way up north. Yeah. Well. Okay. Oh.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin.
Shut
friend.
up, Sebastian.
I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Nope. Let's see, where did it give us the next main quest? Yeah, meet Sebastian. Oof, that guy. Level 24, and I have to be bombarded. I'm nearly level 24, right? Maybe what we can do here is go try to find some of those ancient... Yeah, there's one. Just go and get some of the ancient power here at the end here. So, you know, I mean, what a wild violation that would be, like, to take people's emotions. Oh gosh, well, that was pretty terrifying there for a second. What's up? Natty Ice, as it were. Someone just taking your emotion, you know, your sadness, man. You gotta learn to deal with it, not just take it away, you know?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
What do we have? Okay, there's one up there. One over here. I don't walk anywhere that I can fly. It's just a rule. Something right there. Boom. Unidentified hand item. Brass knuckles. Can't even imagine. Where's the other one? No? Where did it go? Down below, maybe? Oh, straight into the spider web. Maybe it's up. Maybe it's up and over. Yeah, here we go. What am I hearing? Of course. I would rather not have to fight with you, okay?
Confringo.
But I mean, I will. Make no mistake. So, giant spider down there, is that what I just gathered?
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Okay, another 100. Thornback Matriarch. Thornback Ambusher. Interesting. Let's see. I mean, 100 XP a pop for those is not bad. Yeah, we could do this one. Where am I going? Up here. Oh, trees. Controlled flight into terrain. Oh, to be fair, that was not controlled. Uncontrolled flight into terrain. I've had a couple questions recently about why I haven't been doing more like flight simulator videos, and I'll tell you. So I upgraded my my joystick. I had a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro that I used for like 2.5 years of the channel, and then I got a nice Thrustmaster Warthog setup. And getting the camera angles and like the view functionality to like work well on the with the Thrustmaster has really been tough. So they're all over there.
You owe me galleons and you can't pay. You best get a tombstone.
What happened? Don't worry about what I'm doing, guys. It's fine. And so it's literally
Have seen better days.
Literally been tough to actually make the videos with the camera angles kind of proving to be a bit tricky. Come on, just jump down there. My gosh, there we go.
That solves that.
There we go. So I think that I've nearly got that down, but it has not been an easy process, unfortunately. Rustic garb. Ridiculous. We got another one over there. Maybe we can just kind of loop around here. Follow the map. Sup, guys? I just stole so much stuff from your area, you wouldn't even believe it. Ooh. Oh.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Yeah. It's like a party. I think I get some XP for popping these. It's like 5 at a time, if I remember right. Oh, no, there's another one. Yeah, okay, just 50 XP is still better than nothing. This would be a heck of an MMO. Okay, let's see. Bad guys in this area. Terrifying. Okay, there's one, and there's 2 inside. Oh, well, 2 over this way anyway. Where? Ah. By golly.
That
Boom.
wasn't too hard.
Perfect. My sort of easy quest right there. Bandit campsite. I'm kind of curious about Sebastian's sister. Not for Sebastian, of course. I just want to help her be better. Whoops. Oh, God. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. All right. Totally forgot the controls there somehow for a second.
This place has seen better days.
Yeah. Yes, it has. Thanks for reminding him. You're like, you guys' town is pretty awful. Yeah. All right. Terrifying. Whoops. Just the one? Oh, one there. Is it really just the one? Oh, there's one. Here we go. Ooh, down here by the trolls. What's up, trolls?
That wasn't so difficult.
We're not out of there yet. It might still be difficult. We gotta climb. All right. I'm so pleased with my wand purchase. My broom purchase, rather. Let's see. I'll tell you, you know, just a... Feldcroft Catacomb. And then we can swing around right back up to there. You know, with like big purchases and that sort of thing, like I've always tried to like it was always like a point of pride for me, like being really good with
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
with money and like good decisions and that sort of thing. And we still are, but it's really tough, particularly when you have kiddos. You know, what are all these people doing out here? There's an awful lot of them. It's really tough. Like the way that you know, in order to actually take good care of your money and like you know, be really prudent in your spending. You have to be very intentional, and it's hard to do that all the time. You know,
Never stopped me before.
if you're gonna buy a vehicle, you know, if you can pay the cash price, sometimes you can get you can get a slightly better deal on the vehicle from like a car dealership. But if you can't pay cash price, that's fine. But you know, are there? Oh man, is that all new? I mean, it must be. But even with houses, like the way that the housing market has been, oh gosh, there's been like really low interest rates and then really high interest rates, and even just understanding how interest affects your loans and that sort of thing is really important. If you're still, you know, high school or college age, or even if you just feel like you could use some help with that, you know, finding a class, even like a local community college class that's like about finance or like budgeting or something, really, really helpful. I have actually taught some classes like that in the past, and very, very fun. It's very fun to to help people understand those things. It's so manageable once you understand the basic principles. But, you know, high school does not do it, largely, at least in the United States, high school does not do a good job of exposing you to like basic finances and
come to the wrong place, child.
that sort of thing. Okay. And so it's just something that we need to improve on. Frankly, our education system, by golly.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Frankly, our education system could stand to improve on a lot of things. All right, one up there. One way over there. Come on. I'm just trying to look around. Oh, there it is. See if we can get it at full speed. Boom! We get it? We got it. It's nice they put these things out here. Help with the grind a little bit.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Professor Fig. Dude is not helpful. Well, he's not as helpful as he could be. Oh, how have I not gotten that one yet? Keen Bridge, huh? Okay. So straight behind me, there's another travel point here, huh? Donde está? Oh. New merchant. What do you got? You got anything good? Potions. Ugh. Sell me some good stuff.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Fatima Lawang. Welcome to my shop. Anything I can help you with?
And what do you have for sale?
Come on.
What are we looking for today?
No. Leech juice. No, I was hoping. Man.
Thank you for stopping in.
I've got to find.
I appreciate it.
I've got to find somebody who will sell other, like, construction items. Excuse me.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Joe Mama. Never gets old. It's the ageless joke is what it is. Okay, looks like they might all three be inside. Oops.
Confringo.
Brass monkey. Oh gosh. All right.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Gear slots are full. Oh, should have stopped and sold some things, I guess. What do we have? Unidentified hand items. Can I? Yeah. Destroy. There we go. Maroon coat. Great. Where is the table that... Oh, up here.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you serious? Use the astronomy table when it's dark? What am I looking for? How does this even work? Oh, I see. I don't even know. Oh, I see it. Okay. Coming around. There we go. That thing is terrifying we get anything for those? No. I'm sure that if I collect 5 of them, I'll unlock a tiny bit more respect for, I don't even know, Professor Black or something. Or from Professor Black. Where is the last one? No. Got the impression they were all 3 in here. I really wish that you could just look up and down. Well, there it is. When you're flying this thing.
Shame I didn't have an
There we
audience
go.
for that one.
Does that get us to the right level? Ugh, we are so close. Okay. This is quite a bit faster than, you know, actual grinding. Although to be fair, this itself is also just grinding. Oh, did we not get that one? Huh. I thought we did. That must be a different one. It's a lovely little area. Yeah, it must be a different one.
These rocks have seen better days.
Sup, guys? How we doing? Me? I'm just here. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Perfect. We're out.
What's that? No more happy days for you.
Whoa, don't worry about what I'm doing. You guys are just mean, frankly. Oh, interesting.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Petrificus Totalis!
Oh.
Thought you was ready, did you?
I think I'm still doing okay. Ah, there we go. You gotta understand, she just like kills for fun at this point. Like her other classmates, like, we should be careful, and she's like, kill them all. You guys do not want to be smack talking to this gal, okay? We can't go down there? Fine.
I couldn't wait to get. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
He does not know what he's doing. Let me stop you right there. Rookwood has no idea what he's doing. Come on, level 24. Boom, we got there. Okay, let's, before we end, we'll head back. We'll do Hogwarts. Hidden areas, a room of requirement. Let's see what we all collected here. Man. Equipping better gear with higher stats is good. Yeah. Can never hurt to make more Wiggenweld. Here we go.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a
Deke? You just hang on, bro. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wow, those are way higher. It takes my defense down. That's interesting. Decreased damage taken from trolls. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it just had defense up generally. Okay. I like those gloves. Headwear. We got another hat. Ugh. God, it's 10 points higher. 11. Bleh. I'm not happy about it. 54. $57, $56, $59. That's right, but this one helps with Expelliarmus. We got more outfits. Rustic garb. Oof. I still need like 1,000. I can't even. See, like these, my beast slots, I think, are full at this point. I don't know. Having to grind stuff to unlock the ability to do more grinding is no thanks, you know. Okay, well, what I'm probably going to do here between episodes is I will go and try to do look at the camera, vaguely in the camera's direction. It's like trying to get a picture with our 4-year-old. It's like, no. Jeez. That's okay. I'm probably going to go and sell some stuff and then, yeah, I mean, maybe try and, if I get enough coins, maybe I'll get the next upgrade of the broom. I definitely do that in a recording. So anyway, we will just have to see. Either way, I hope you're enjoying this. I certainly am. And I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're doing well. I'm realizing more and more, even the further we get from it, just how much COVID changed things. You know, it just did. And frankly, I'm still exhausted from it. And I'm sure that at least some of you are as well. So I hope you're doing okay. At any rate, be sure to check back soon. And of course, thanks for watching.